In a dark alley of the old city, far from the dazzling lights of the street, stood an ancient house, which because of its appearance never attracted attention. However, behind its mysterious walls there was an apartment, about which there were terrible rumors. The heroes of our story, a young couple named Emily and Jake, in search of affordable housing, decided to rent an apartment in this ancient building. None of the neighbors knew about the past of this building, and the heroes decided that it was just rumors and fiction. The first time they felt something strange was when they first crossed the threshold of their new apartment. There was a sense of antiquity in the air, as if time had stopped here at the very beginning of the last century. The furniture was old-fashioned, the walls were paneled in dark wood, and cobwebs hid strangely in the corners, despite regular cleaning. The first unusual events occurred the night they decided to have dinner in their new kitchen. The light from the candles made the room dark and mysterious. Suddenly the lights went out and then came back on, as if someone was playing with the light switches. Emily thought it was an electrical problem at first, but when they got up from the table, they heard a faint whisper coming from an old closet. "Leave this place," whispered a voice, ancient and poured with fear. They both looked at each other in amazement, not understanding what was happening. From then on, strange things happened more and more often. They heard footsteps in empty rooms at night, saw shadows slowly sliding along the walls, and felt breath on the back of their necks when they were alone. Every night their dreams were filled with nightmares, of dark secrets lurking in mysterious corners of their apartment. Jake, being a rationalist, began to research the history of the house. He discovered that the house was built on the site of an old cemetery that had been destroyed years ago. Ancient documents testified to mystical events that took place in the area and ancient rituals involving the souls of the dead. One day, when Emily was home alone, she heard a child's crying voice, something hiding under her bed. She bravely looked into the darkness and saw the pale face of a little girl, wearing a 19th century dress. The girl whispered softly to her, "Save us," and disappeared as if she had never existed. Realizing that they live in a house inhabited by ghosts, Emily and Jake set out to solve the mystery and free the souls of those forgotten and buried in the past. They spent their nights studying old books and performing rituals in an attempt to appease the souls of the dead. Each day the house grew darker and their own fears came from the dark corners. They encountered ghosts guarding their dead secrets and went through trials that tested their faith in the light. Eventually, after many nights of mystical adventures, they were able to free their souls, leaving the house with a sigh of relief. But the house remained, now empty and gloomy, as if consumed by the darkness of the past. The heroes, having left their dark apartment, have left it, but the shadows of the mysterious past haunt them in dreams and memories. Sometimes they hear whispers of the past in creaky doors and see the reflection of the past in old mirrors. All that remains of the scary apartment are their own memories and a story in which mysticism is intertwined with reality.